So I tried something. I ended up making an ad for my studio, and I wanted to try something different where it's not your typical 7-second ad, 10-second ad. I wanted to make this a little longer and sell the space in a more creative way. So I'm gonna show you guys right now, and if you guys like it, stick throughout the video as I will break down everything that it took from gear, lighting, in order to capture a video like this one. Welcome. Come on in. Hello, turn it down. It's too loud. Are you gonna buy the record or not?
Okay, sorry.
Man, these people never buy anything.
Can't you blame us? It's the spot to be.
Exactly, and you know we can't buy nothing out of here anyway. It's a film studio. Which, by the way, book your next shoot at a7SIII.com.
Vinyl store.
So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the video you just watched? Is there something I can do better? Was it good overall? Like, just let me know. I'm always open to any feedback that can make me a better filmmaker. First thing is first, we all wanna hear what type of gear I use. Now keep in mind, a lot of the gear that I use for this video, you technically don't need it, I just have it, but you guys can go with cheaper gear in order to get the same type of look. So number one, the camera of choice. It's an old gritty a7S III. I own two of them. I have always one on handheld, one on gimbal. If you guys know, I'm all about efficiency. I'm all about saving time and try to capture more rather than focus too much on the gear. So the a7S III is a great camera, but again, you do not need that camera. You can shoot with an FX30. You can shoot with a Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, which is only $1,000. There's a lot of other ways that you guys can go about it. Number two, lenses. The lens that I used for sure was a 14mm ultra wide lens. That was like for the beginning shot that you guys watched. Set the tripod on in the corner to capture the whole scene in order to showcase the space, how it looks when you arrive basically. And then we also use a 35 and a 50mm. Those are the lenses. As far as the lighting, I try to keep everything very minimal and keep everything hidden on the top. So I had the Nanlite 120C. It's the Pablo Slim. And what I love about those lights whenever you're working with drop ceilings is it has quarter threads on each corner. So I like to put magnets and then slap them on top. Very, very easy to use when it comes to drop ceiling. And then I also had the 240C from Nanlite. Same thing, we put 4 magnets on all corners because that one's a little bit heavier to just make sure it holds it on. So that was that. And then the last light that I used, which was over the cash register, was the Amaranth 120C. Those were the lights that I used. And the last light, and I always have it on standby. I would actually recommend for you guys to always have this light. So many times has it saved me. And again, efficiency, right? I'm very big on efficiency, and that is not the Nanlite, I was about to say Amaranth. The Aperture 4-footer, what do they call the Infinity bars? I always have one on standby with the grid. The reason why I want it with the grid is because if you do it with a tube, it's just flat. It might hit the background. It's just kind of an open source of light, and I wanted more control. So I get normally the 4-footer with the grid. Wherever you point it, that's the only place that the light would hit. So I always like to have it on standby in case I need it at a certain place without really destroying the lights that already provided in the space that we're utilizing. So for story, let's talk about it. You guys saw the video. I wanted the dancer, to walk in and she sees a record, she plays it, she goes into like a dream sequence as far as lost in the music, starts dancing. Somehow everyone's dancing with her, everyone like vibes out. But in the end, no one was really vibing out. It was all in her head. She woke up from that, or not woke up, but you know, just kind of from the music, it came back to normal. She laughed, and then we broke the fourth wall at the end where when my homie Lavelle said, hey, book your studio. We kind of wanted to flip the script a little bit and go a little bit outside, something different. And I know it wasn't your traditional where it's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I wanted to go more longer because the goal that I'm trying to achieve now is because everyone's attention span is so short, is how do I make people stick around for like a minute long? If you can do that, you're a powerful creator because it's very hard to keep people's attention span. So doing these type of videos, if I'm able to grow my channel while doing those, and that means I'm getting better as a creator. And again, the more value you bring to people, the more you're gonna get booked. So I had to figure out how to make longer videos, like a minute, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, be effective instead of always doing the 5 to 10 second reels. Because there's only so much you can do within those seconds. Sometimes longer provides more, and again, it's a lot harder, so it's a challenge that I wanted to put on myself for this particular ad. Now, as far as gear to help the camera, as far as movements, I did use a tripod, I used handheld as well, and I also use a gimbal. So all three things. Keep in mind, one thing I see a lot of you creators do out there is just shoot everything on a gimbal, and I get it, efficiency, right? I say that so much, but don't be fooled by 100% on that. Like efficiency, I mean like maybe have 2 cameras in order to be able to use all, because every story requires different type of energy, different type of movement. You cannot shoot everything on a gimbal. I see way too much of that. You kind of want to mix it up depending on the shots you're going for and the feel and the emotion. So for this, I knew it was going to be dancing. You kind of don't want gimbal throughout the whole thing. You might want some shots, but for the most part, handheld, depending on the energy you're going with, handheld tends to give the energy, like it gives it a good energy. And the song was upbeat, so I needed to be handheld, gimbal. And I knew with the gimbal shots, I was going to do like a shake effect in order to enhance the energy. So again, change it up, but I use a tripod, handheld, and gimbal. All 3 movements was mandatory for this video. Now, one thing I do want to talk about, because I talk about efficiency a lot, and let me know, how long do you guys think it took me to create this visual that you guys watched? Was 3 hours. And within those 3 hours, the first 30 minutes was setup, and then it was about, I would say, 2 hours of shooting and then 30 minutes of breakdown. So we actually executed everything at a very efficient rate, and the reason for it, one of the most important things is prep. Like, right, understanding what shots you're going for. Understand that it does take some preparation. You do need to know what you're going for. You can't expect to get something like this in a run and gun scenario. One thing I realized over all my years of filmmaking, which is kind of crazy because I keep saying 8 years, 7 years I've been doing it. Now, once I look back, it's been 10 years. Man, does years fly. Like 10 years I've been doing filmmaking, well, photography. Filmmaking maybe 8 years, but photography and just in the creative industry, 10 years I've been doing this. And that run and gun never works. It never works. We all do it at a certain point, but eventually you do have to prep for your videos. You do have to understand what you're going for. Yes, as artists, we can make something out of nothing, but it's never gonna be to the level it should be unless you prep. So strongly recommend, just write it down, prep before your shoots. As far as music, real quick, I think I used Artlist, or if it wasn't Artlist, it was Epidemic Sounds. I used both of those. Either or, in order to grab a song that I can monetize, I can upload without worrying about getting taken down, flagged down. And that's it for the video. Hopefully I provided you guys with all the right information, the advice, the tips, everything that can help you guys be better filmmakers. And again, I'm open to any feedback as far as what do you guys think that I did when it came down to this commercial ad. Anyways, make sure, same thing as always, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell notification for any future uploads that I'll be posting, which I got a lot in the vinyl record store because it is new. We did photo shoots, storytelling. There's like 3 videos that are gonna be similar as far, but overall different. That's it. Peace out, guys. Time to eat some tacos.